got ourselves what's the name? Dalaran Grata. That's kind of a cool name when you put it all together. Jayhawk on that team as well. Nalix and Nemera are the two warriors representing, and we got ourselves, whoa, getting blasted out, getting attacked by Savage Cat in the opener. IBF immediately, the man got himself the snowball, bouncing between him and the kitty, trying to see if he could ramp up for some damage, but the cat got so many big bites, just plundering the health of Bo, punching right through him. The man is left with no health, literally death pacted, stuns up the cat, but it's got nothing left. He's trying his very best, but the burst of a Frosty DK was not able to match up to the immediate bites of a feral druid, dude. The amount of ramp up of Frosty DK needs to do to start PvPing is so rough, man. It is hard. Stun onto Nemera. Does play into the dwarf. Yeah, dwarf, the normal dwarf. I kind of like the dwarf with the full set, like that Blaze Storm onto Cozy, immediately blasting right through him. Got himself battle sense for a little bit while Avatar is active. Walls out for Cozy, but as long as you stay on him with those charges, you will not let him get out of there. Blaze Storm right after. It just needs one big execute. Got himself a charge, looking for the hit. That does get that overpower at the very end. Taking him out, Baroning the bleeds on him. The more aggressive you get in there with a feral druid before he can put up the bleeds on you as a cat form. He stays in bear form, plays defensively, maybe pops the thorns, nothing you can really do. And Saya is going to be up next versus Koza versus Nemera. I'm getting my competitors here wrong completely. Nemera charging in, gotta reflect. That's gonna be Saya with a bit of that Saint, trying to see if he can reduce any stuns out of Nemera. That is gonna be a full Hodge. Nemera does have defenses for this. That is a full paladin with full wings available. Charges right in with a parry to follow. Trying to stay on him as best as possible. Does go in for the stun while parry is active. That's a big defensive that you got for now. Able to deal with the wings pretty handily. Getting hit with that Searing Glare. They'll blind it out for just a few seconds. Needs to wait it out for a moment. Does go for the Stormbolt with a reflect. That's going to be Saya trying to be very careful with a Hodge. Trying to make sure he doesn't reflect a Hodge back to himself. Nemera actually able to catch up a little bit of damage on the Saya, but there goes the Shield of Vengeance. I don't know if you can maybe leap away. Maybe fear the guy. Looking for a bit of a heal here and there. Does get hit with a stun. Trinkets right after. That's going to be a little bit of a damage onto Saya. Shield of Vengeance doesn't really get too much backsplash value. Back to Nemera as Saya rotates another wall. That's going to be a full War Breaker. Colossus Smash reflect up for Nemera. Got him some big bleeds on the Saya. Might be a bubble. There goes the bubble. If Nemera can back up out of it, this is where Saya tried to see if he can punish the warrior by staying on him. Got him some mobility. Nemera, I don't know how you can get out of this situation. Got himself a show. What is this? Hold on a second. Wait a moment. This mage just gave him some shield for a second. Wait, whoa. Wait a second. Wait a moment. Hold on. Stun. Maybe Saya still takes it. Hold on a second. He's got him some wings. I was gonna say for a moment, what is this group shield by Doom? That is so cheesy. Oh my god. Oh, now he's walking over the shield. I don't know if the man meant to use the AoE group shield or not, but man, that definitely gave Nemera like a chance to just like stay in. Right? It was like, oh, he's so dead. Wait, there's a shield? He's still alive? Hold on. I mean, Saya was still able to get the kill either way, though. So, you know, all good. No foul in that case. Saya, I think, actually might have reflected a judgment back on himself that might have been what's killed him. Lemon Haze getting hit with the disarm immediately as Nalix having to go for a trinket or in the opener. Blind to follow right after. Will not be able to go for a sap on Nalix, I don't think. Does go for the Stormbolt on the Rogue. Trying to see if he can stay on him. Might be a parry situation here. Does Whirlwind him out? Haze, I think, is still dotted, right? He got him some Cold Blood, but he will not be able to go for Secret Technique off that Cold Blood. For Nalix, there's an opportunity to go for a bit of healing. Got himself Mage Food sitting down against the wall, and that's going to be Lemon trying to get himself an angle here. That was really... I mean, I would have loved to see Nemera so much to this round. It would have definitely been cheesy. But I would have loved just seeing like warriors actually given like a chance, because normally warriors, because of the lack of like self-healing, they don't really do super well in a 1v1 situation. Fear onto Lemon for just a second. Nalix trying to see if he can get himself that sharpened blades available. Cloak Shot is up for Lemon, trying to remove any kind of physical damage off of him. All of the bleeds as well. Nalix trying to see if he can play defensively for a minute here. Got himself random executes coming in, and actually could be kind of huge. Needs himself potentially a parry. Blaze Storm right on top of Lemon, actually doing quite a bit of damage. He realizes he's right on top of the Rogue. Either way, maybe looking at a parry off of this one. Got him some War Breaker. Battle Sense available. There's going to be cheap shot by the Rogue into Shadowy Duel. Might be enough for Lemon. Got himself plenty of damage. Big bites into Nalix. Nalix got himself a full disarm for just a moment. I don't know if Nalix will do some of his own. Parries available with a Blaze Storm, trying to stay aggressive. Lemon is just getting chopped up right now. I think it's just over. Cheat down for just a second. Does he get to survive it? Hold on, he's bled up either way though. Goes in for a cheap shot leap by the warrior. I think that leap might have been what killed the guy. Honestly, at least it looked like it. Would have been really, really cool. Nalix trying to go for a bit of that survivability. Second win does not get to kick in game. Just goes in with bleeds immediately. He's not going to give Nalix an out for this one at all. I don't think there's a way Nalix can come out of this one alive though. Unless he got a fear and he can CC the rogue and maybe go for like a reset. He needs a second wind healing if at all possible. He's trying to like auto attack the guy through the wall, sitting down. War Stomp for just a second. As he gets garroted. Reflect to at least remove some of the magic damage out of the game. But I think it's over, right? Oh yeah, it's over. It is rough. As Duve gonna be up next. Got himself full frozen bomb on game. Got himself with a breath. Looking to trap him. Looking to freeze him. It's gonna be cloak shadows for the rogue. Gouge for a moment. Trinket on a dude though. Maybe still freeze him? No, he doesn't get to freeze him. The water elemental looks like a murky one though. Is that a glyph? Or is there just like something wrong with that water? Or is it water elemental of the Dalaran sewers? Look, all kinds of murky. Ice block out of Duve though, as the game does go in for the big burst into the man. And he didn't want to find out what's going to happen if he himself gets below 50%. That would have been a lot of damage for him to deal with. Does go for the cheap shot. Game just staying super aggressive here. I love seeing it out of these rogues. Good gouge onto Duve. Does hit him with a kidney shot. Plenty more bleeds rolling in. Got himself full bone spikes too. Ray of Frost around the corner is able to root the rogue, essentially rooting him in place. He needs to get away out of this situation. Maybe a blind? That is going to be able to stacking him, dodging the breath. Both of them are super, super low. Hold on. The mage almost died. Ice block last second. Does get to freeze the rogue. Check it out of the rogue. He didn't want to find out what happens if he stays in this freeze. He just wanted to catch a reset. For Duve, at least gives himself a bit of a reheal there too, with shifting power in case the rogue is nearby. Should be able to find him. The rogue got himself so far away, man. Nice leap. Yeah, it's so good. That is so good. That leap. Oh, man. Also, that Blaze Storm. I mean, when the rogue got himself a full vanish reset, and then Nalix stayed with the Blaze Storm, he just kept going. And he just turned exactly where the rogue was going to be. Well judged. As again, so I could say Garrode as the mage goes in for root onto the game. That Garrode stopping the mages go for a little bit. Breath to follow. Got himself a frost bomb. Gouge for a second. The game maybe still can have himself a go. That is a full dance. Oh my god, that all the time does let him recover a little bit, but it's still a lot of damage to deal with. If he can shadow step, he stepped a little bit late. Starting to see if he can dot him. Oh, no way. No shot. Jay trying to see if he can not let the rogue get any kind of recovery. Is gonna clip him. But somehow he stays in stealth. Was that a banish? No, just normal stealth. That is wild. I can't believe the rogue won that one. That was such a good like setup. Spikes were huge at the end. Cheat death, but still let the dots rot down the other mage. Well done for both of them. That's gonna be eyes picked up for Jay. Garrode by game though is trying to see if he can cloak a shadows to approach Jay. He does have some death mark and everything, so if he can somehow close the gap, he might be okay. Shift to slow him down for just a moment. Could go for the vanish. Might just have to. That's gonna be arcane missile, super low. He doesn't have a cheat death anymore. Blind. Does he get any trinkets out of Jay? That would give you a proper reset. Potentially. Sap. Oh, perfect. He does go in with a cheap shot. Garrode's right after maybe? He doesn't have a trinket anymore, so for Rogue, this might be a little bit tough. Maybe he can vanish this. Does vanish. I think he has to go in with the damage, right? Oh, walking through the ring of fire though, together with the barrage is nothing he can do. And Jay doesn't have taken him without really having to commit too many cooldowns into the rogue. That is a rough one. Shadow Blades immediately for Griff as he goes in with an opener onto Jay, trying to see if he can get some damage in. Blink out of Jay with the Ultra, at least might be able to reverse some of the damage taken. Is going to try to see if he can play as defensively as possible. Looking to not use his ice block, but might just have to. Griff sending everything at the guy. You have to go for the block. Jay tried to stave off that damage as best as he could. But at this point, like, what do you do in this situation? Right? Sap immediately. Jay does have offensive cooldowns available. Hopefully his breath doesn't get to miss this time around. Last time I feel like it should have connected, but it just didn't. Jay got himself maybe survivability. Good DFA for Griff, trying to see if he can avoid the breath. Immediate trinket out of the poly knockback onto Griff. Jay looking to get himself shifting power. Does get interrupted on it, which is unfortunate. Nova back into Griff. Does not even have any outs anymore. Vanish is done. He actually doesn't have anything. Ring of Frost maybe traps the rogue in place. If he goes in for a shadow step, he could potentially... Oh, he does get frozen. Barrage is going to slow him either way, though. For Jay, that is an opportunity to go for Arcade Surge. Jay, Actually, Griff doesn't have an out for this one. He doesn't have meld or anything. Hold on a moment. It is a lot of damage taken. Jay does not want to go in there. He got himself Ring of Fire. Griff, you walked into Ring of Fire. That is not a great combo. Wait, you might just die. Hold on. You might just be dead. Hold on. One more blast barrage. Oh! He just denied cheat death. He just killed him through cheat death. Didn't even matter. Cheat death. What was that? Okay, Griff, that cheat death was stolen from you. I call BS to a degree. It is crazy that Jay did end up getting the kill. I guess Griff went hyper aggressive, but that cheat death shouldn't have that shouldn't have killed him there. Like, I know everybody gets excited. Oh, Rogue went down. So do I. Don't get me wrong. Like, some Rogues in particular in duels are really, really good. That being said, cheat death should still function, and that ability barely works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It feels like we have it seen too many times in duels where cheat death does nothing. Do Rogues have to switch over to Elizabeth now? Like, what is happening, Blizz? I'm not saying buff us, but like, man, can our talent at least like properly work, please?